evening. It's Monday, January 23rd. And welcome to Everyday Talk 24/7. Really, really special to start this new week with you. Just have a single thought tonight, which I think we're all here sometimes. Maybe some of us more than others, where we get discouraged. When the things of this life have kind of overwhelmed us. Maybe from sins and really poor errors of judgment that we have made, or the situations of life that we have wandered into, where we see the calamity around us, and there's discouragement. The prophet Joel addresses this, and he speaks of something that if you're an agrarian farming society, the one thing you don't want to see is locusts, because the swarms come and they devour all the food. And when years and years of swarms of locusts come, it's discouraging, because your livelihood, your food, your life is being consumed by these winged creatures. And the prophet Joel is making a comparison of that to what happens when the ways of this world, when the ways of sin overtake our lives. And Israel had been in this period, the northern kingdom had been in a period of disobedience to God. And God had chastised them. But then Joel gives them this hope. And he's speaking about the coming of Christ. And this is where it connects to you and me. Because this is what Christ does. He's the hope that we have. Listen to what Joel says here to the people of Israel who have been kind of beaten down. The northern kingdom is gone, or about to be gone. He says this, I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten, the great locust and the young locust, the other locust and the locust swarm, my great army that I sent among you. You will have plenty to eat until you are full, and you will praise the name of the Lord your God, who has worked wonders for you. Then you will know that I am in Israel, that I am the Lord your God, and that there is no other, and never again will my people be shamed. Do you get that wonderful promise? Because we know shame, we know the heartache that we're brought to ourselves, that we're brought to others. But because of the coming of Christ, we have hope. And Joel says, I will put my spirit on all people, talking about the coming of Christ in the balance of chapter 2. But tonight, I just want to focus on these verses 25 to 27 in chapter 2 of Joel, the real hope that you and I have. I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. That's where your hope is. That's where my hope is. God's faithfulness. The great coming of Christ in human form, living the perfect life that you and I could not live. Not only redeeming us, but restoring us. That's what Joel's talking about. I will repay the years that the locusts have eaten. Brothers and sisters, that is our hope. That is our place of encouragement. God will repay us. He will repay us for the damage that the locusts have done. He'll do it now with renewed confidence and fellowship in Him as we trust through His Spirit, through His Word. He will do it in the promise of the life to come. But He's in the business of restoring. So God doesn't just redeem us, but He restores us. And that's the great hope, the great promise that I want us to hang on to this night. I want you to hang on to this. Truly an everyday promise for you to grasp and live by. These words of life, I will repay the years that the locusts have eaten. That's the message, the method, the mission of Jesus Christ. Praise God. Whatever your years look like, your sad years, God will repay them. And overflowing with the wonderful bounty of God. As we sit at this table, as David says in Psalm 23, and enjoy the bounty of belonging to Christ. And that's the thought for this night. Just a glorious thought. I pray that it encourages you. Check us out Everyday Talks 24/7. If you on my YouTube channel, which you're looking at now, if you haven't turned on post notifications, turn them on. The videos will come right to you. Check out my website, Everyday Talks 24/7. Again, such a blessing to be with you. Thank you for this rich privilege. Remember this: God will repay what the ugly years of the locusts have eaten. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.